Okay, I'm here with Brandon Chan. Brandon, you did kind of a special cube event today. Can you tell us a little bit about the cube event?
So it was basically a old bordered cube draft. It was Mirrodin down, not including Mirrodin. It was just basically a vintage cube draft for 8 players, and we're doing it at ANC Games, and we're planning to do it monthly, and we're planning to stream it as well.
Tell me about some of the players you invited today.
Well, there's like Daniel Fournier, Maxim Grin, just people who've been on the Pro Tour. Rick is going to a Pro Tour as well, Rick Patel. They all have some pro points. They've all been like top 8s of GPs and stuff like that. Well, I tried to. 2 of the players couldn't make it, unfortunately, so we got a couple fill-ins last minute, but I think it was a pretty strong amount of players playing.
Tell me about some of the difficulties you ran into in building an all-old bordered cube.
Difficulties, power balancing is definitely a big issue. Creatures, there's a lot of powerful spells, a lot of good artifact ramp. A lot of times you find yourself ramping into weaker things, but I mean, it all kind of balanced out at the end. Like, you know, certain cubes, you go too heavy on removal spells in black. White has too many Wrath of Gods. Green has too much ramp. So I just try to limit those numbers down. I'll set a number. I'll be like, in a pool of 80 green spells, I want like a certain percentage to be ramp spells. So 5 out of 80, that's not like a bad number. So, you know, when you randomize the pools and stuff, you're pulling about 45 cards. You're pulling like half the pool of green cards out. So the chances of you know, it's just percentages, working with that, considering all that.
One of the colors that an old border would probably be pretty weak is red. And what I noticed that you did was to counter that, you gave it a theme, which it was goblins. So you had like a lot of synergy in red to balance the lower quality of cards.
Yeah, synergy is a big part of the cube. Like, the thing about goblins is it's such a good, like, tribe, because you can draft a Siege Gang Commander and not draft any goblins. And you can first pick a Siege Gang Commander. That card's insane and limited. Same with Goblin Field Marshal. Any of the big spells that makes tokens, gets you value, you can take those without having Goblin theme deck, and they go well with other red cards, other aggro cards. Once you have enough of those types of goblins, like Siege Gang Commander, Field Marshal, Goblin Welder, it's good in the artifact deck, but you can eventually get like a deck with Triskelion and make it kind of an aggro deck, right? It's all about when you pick your cards, like, you know, having open options. Like, picking a card like Goblin War Chief, which is in the cube, first pick, you're forcing yourself into goblins. Picking Siege Gang Commander, you can play a mid-rangey red-white deck, aggro red-black, aggro red-white, you know, it's more options that way. So I find like certain tribes like Elves is harder to make like into that type of like, you could pick an elf early and it'll be open. Like, I mean, all the Llanowar elf and those guys, they're okay, but I can't put like the major elves in, like Priestess of Titania and stuff like that, because it won't be good. Like, you'll pick a Priestess of Titania, another guy's going to pick a 1 mana elf because it's good at his deck, it's good ramping early, it's good for, you know.
Yeah, so everyone's going to take the Llanowar elves and finer elves.
But the thing is, if you're taking Siege Gang Commander, Goblin Ringleader, Recruiter, Matron, like, you can take a Matron and a...
Lackey.
Yeah.
Lackey might even table, right?
Yeah, you might table a Lackey, right? So...
And tell me a little bit about the stream. Where can people check it out?
So it's ANC's stream. It's like ANC's channel on Twitch.
You can just find that in the description of this video.
Yeah, usually link it. You can follow ANC on Facebook. We'll link our stream there, on Twitter as well.
And you do the commentary as well.
Yeah, Ken and myself, we're doing commentary today. Might get some other high profile players in the future, do some commentary. I might play in the cube myself. Maybe I'll have like a bounty or something.
That should be awesome. Well, thank you so much for holding this event.
Oh, no problem.